Wagner Spray Tech, innovators of professional spraying equipment for over 20 years. This is the new Wagner Static Kit 2000, which allows solvent-borne coatings to be sprayed electrostatically. The Static Kit 2000 package comes with complete gun, power pack, and tip, air and fluid hoses, power cable, grounding cable, and spare parts kit. Prior to using the Static Kit 2000, read the entire owner's manual and review the video. Pay particular attention to the safety warnings in the owner's manual. If any questions arise, call your local sales representative or call Wagner at 1-800-328-8251. Follow all cautions, warnings, and recommendations of the coating manufacturer. Halogenated hydrocarbon solvents such as methylene chloride and 1,1,1-trichloroethane are not compatible with aluminum and may cause an explosion. If coatings contain halogenated hydrocarbon solvents, check the compatibility of your paint pump for use with halogenated hydrocarbon solvents. The Wagner Model GM 2000 EAC spray gun can be used with halogenated hydrocarbon solvents. Remove the power pack from the package, then remove the gun with the attached cable and hoses. Remove the mounting bracket kit and mount onto the power pack using the bolts provided. Mount the power pack onto the pump. Attach the power cable and grounding cable to the power pack. Attach the fluid line to the pump and the air line to a non-lubricated regulated air source. When handling the gun, be careful not to damage the electrode. When the gun is not in use, screw the tip nut forward until it covers the extended electrode. This will help prevent electrode damage. Be sure to check all fittings before pressurizing the system. Always pre-mix the paint according to the coating manufacturer's directions prior to checking viscosity. Use a viscosity cup to determine thickness of paint and reduce per the coating manufacturer's recommendations. To prevent an explosion or fire due to discharge, the operator must be grounded. Rubber-soled shoes are not to be worn without grounding straps. The operator must be in contact with the spray gun handle. Cut out the palm section of any work gloves to be used. Operators must remove all metal objects from their pockets which are not grounded. The object being sprayed must be grounded. All metal objects within the spray area must be grounded, including the spray booth, part hangers, fire extinguishers, metal paint buckets, and the floor. Exhaust and fresh air introduction must be provided to keep air within the spray area free of accumulation of flammable vapors. After priming the pump is completed, adjust the fluid pressure to the appropriate setting using the lowest setting possible while still achieving good atomization. Note that while most coatings can be sprayed at a considerably lower pressure, the maximum gun pressure must not exceed 3,625 psi. For best results with air assist airless, the air should be adjusted between 15 to 30 psi. The airflow is adjusted by the air control knob using the lowest possible setting while still achieving good atomization. Lock the trigger, then adjust the tip nut for fine-tuning the spray pattern as required. Turn the power pack on. This is indicated by the green light. When the gun trigger is pulled, the red high voltage light will illuminate. Using a test surface, trigger the gun, observing both spray pattern and the wrap. If the spray pattern is not acceptable, readjust the tip nut, fluid and air pressure until proper pattern is achieved prior to spraying the primary object. Remember, when spraying, keep your hands and fingers away from the spray tip to avoid possible injection, which would require immediate medical attention. With the gun now set at the proper setting, you will obtain a soft, high transfer efficient spray pattern. The gun also includes an on-off switch that is used to shut off the power to the cascade, which allows you to spray corners of objects, avoiding the Faraday cage effect. Continue to keep in mind the entire spray setup and procedures, including the warning instructions as stated in the owner's manual. For cleanup, be sure to use the solvent recommended by the coating manufacturer. The cleanup procedure begins by switching off and unplugging the power pack. Always switch off and unplug the power pack before starting cleanup. Be sure the bucket you are spraying into is grounded during cleanup. Refer to cleanup and warning instructions in the manual for further information. Lock the gun trigger and make sure that it is locked. Then loosen the tip approximately 1/4 turn using the tip wrench provided. This allows sufficient fluid pressure without full atomization to clean the gun properly when triggered into a grounded container. Now reduce the fluid pressure to 0. Unlock and trigger the gun to release any line pressure. Continue the cleanup procedure by carefully transferring the suction hose from the paint can to a container of compatible solvent. Turn the pressure up slightly and flush the system with the correct solvent until a clear stream of fluid appears. Lock the trigger, then wipe down the outside of the gun, hoses, and other component parts with a solvent-dampened cloth. Never submerge the gun in any liquid, such as solvent or water. Wiping off these parts is normally all that is required after use. Before replacing tips, make sure the system is relieved of pressure, the gun trigger is locked, and the power pack is switched off and unplugged. To change to a round tip, simply unscrew the tip with the tip wrench provided and replace with the required tip. To change from a round tip to a flat tip, first remove the tip nut using the wrench supplied. Loosen the nozzle body assembly and remove from the cascade. See owner's manual for complete directions on flat tip installation. Typical applications for round tips are irregular shaped items. For larger flat surfaces, use the flat tips. Refer to owner's manual for the various tip sizes available. The Wagner Static Kit 2000 will become both a dependable and valuable tool provided it is properly assembled, used, and maintained. Instructions to accomplish these important functions are contained in the owner's manual. Read all warnings and familiarize yourself with them. Wagner Spraytech also offers other fine finish electrostatic, airless, and HVLP equipment. Contact your local Wagner distributor for more information or call Wagner at 1-800-328-8251.